Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back, and hello and welcome aboard to any new subscribers. So today I'm doing week 4 of Roxy's weekly challenges, and this week it is not 1, not 2, but 3. Getting a journal ready. So yeah, don't know how I'm going to do this in 45 minutes. So I think I'm going to start off with the small ones and see what happens. So for now, I'll just put the big one out of the way. I didn't have that many totally empty books to choose from. I've only really been saving the Edith Oldham ones. So I have got these two. I've managed to take everything out and not rip anything. In the big book, that is a right mess. But obviously it can be covered up. So I've got these 2 little ones out. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it, but yeah, let's make a start. So I think, because these are a curved spine, and I don't want it to be a curved spine, I'm going to cut down the middle like so, and I'm going to leave that in, and I'm going to stick it actually down, and then I'm going to put a little spine in the middle just to give it some more stability. I'm only going to use 200 GSM. They're only tiny books, and I don't think they need any more than that. So I've just got some manila scraps out, so I'm just gonna glue that down and glue this down like so. Okay, let's do the same on this one. Might as well do them at the same-ish time. Yeah. I don't want to spot, because obviously the card's going to go over the top. So I'm thinking these books, I'll probably just put some plain papers in them and have them as just little notebooks. I don't know if I'll do them like with another journal, and these are kind of like a handbook. I shall see. So I've got some calico and I've got some card. So let's see how big I want this. I had to put a pencil somewhere because I thought, oh, I need a pencil. No, I can't find it. Let's do that there. So I've just got the trimmer to the side of me. I've not been up too long, that's why my voice is a bit groggy. I don't know if that'll be too small. No, that's actually just right. So that's that one. Let's do another one. Just measuring it up with this one. Okay, I think that's about the same. Yeah. That was too easy. Too easy. I'm sure it'll come back and bite me in the bum. So just cut that off, measure that one up, and cut that one off. If you hear any trucks and that, it is bin day here today. So I'm going to cut this in, stick this in with 3-in-1. Okay, and just press that in like so. So that's one. Don't know, let me just move it up a bit, because otherwise when I get onto the bigger stuff it's going to be hard to see. So I do the same with this one. So these are both the little observer like pocket books, and I bought these a long time ago. Well, I say a long time ago, over a year ago, and I did think they was lovely to save. And I've not really, I think I've got another of these pocket books which has got bird eggs in, but they seem to be a bit hard to come by, and when you do see them they seem to be really expensive. I think I just must have dropped right for these. Right, this is a new piece of fabric, so I don't know if to cut a square off it or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it down a little bit. Okay, I've just ripped it into a more manageable piece. So thinking around there. So I'm just going to snip it and then just go down. I'll go all the way down because hopefully there'll be enough for both of them. So that will go on there. So I think I'll do it with the frayed bits poking out, and then I shall rip it there. Just cut that side. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll measure that up with that. So that's those. And I'm going to stick it down with the 3-in-1, because when I did the cover with the packaging, I did do one half with a collal and one half with a fabric tack 3-in-1, and that didn't mark the fabric where the cloud did. But yeah, I know Julie was saying that hers hadn't marked when she used collal, but I'm just wondering if I put too much on, so I do need to have a play about with that. But I don't think today's that day. So I'm just following the line, and I'm doing it the same as Roxy did it. She's put a fabric above so you can see where you need to glue, which I thought was a pretty good tip. She used some absolutely stunning covers, really, you know, old and beautiful. Right, I'm going to use my finger to just spread it around a bit, make sure there's no lumps in it. And just place that. I think that's middle-ish. So that's that. I think I'll just go in with all my art glitter. I don't think I've too far off. I'm pressing this and I don't actually know if any's coming out. I don't think it is. Obviously it's the first time I've used it this morning, and so it normally needs a good poke. Oh, I don't think my eyes are awake yet. I have been up about an hour. It just takes me a long time for me whole body to wake up. And so I've just watched a video by Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, because she'd been doing her favourite 7 videos of last year. So I just watched the last one today. It's kind of what I do when I'm on wake up mode. I did say about the bin trucks, didn't I? It's bin day. Try and get some in that corner. I suppose best to use my bone folder actually and just rub that material in. I suppose when it's such a little book, I don't suppose that would matter too much, but I'll do it anyway. Right. I'll go up. So I'll just go down here. I think I've gone more over with this side, but that doesn't matter at all. So it's going to get covered over. Right, let me get me bone folder out. I'll do this one first. So yeah, I don't think that's done a lot. So yeah, that's made it not as floppy, because it was quite floppy before. And obviously I don't know when I'm going to be putting pages in and things like that, unless Rachel does it in the actual challenge. Then I will just be putting the books away till another time, till I've got time to do them. Right, so that's that bit done, and I think that went pretty well. To say I've not really done it. It's the first time I've ever done it in a book. So yeah, we've done that. So that's that. Keep those out, keep the pencil out. Don't need that anymore. Right, we're going to grab me papers. Okay, so the papers I'm using for the inside covers are paper pad. I think it was a Dove Craft, and it's called Nature's Gallery. I did do a full flip through on my channel when I got it. I did get it quite a few months ago, but it's the first time I'm actually using any. So these two are for the big book, and I've got this green one for one of the books, and then I think these plates will just fit on these. So I'm going to cut these down first. Yeah, I've just got the big trimmer at the side of me, so I'm just going to cut the actual plates first, and then it'll be easier to measure it. That's my cable. In fact, I'm going to plug that in while I think about it. Maybe that was to remind me, because it's surprising, you'll start a video and you've got about 50% battery, and it goes before you know it. So I'm going to take a little bit off each side. I think they'll be really nice in there. So that's probably it widthways. Just going to straighten that up and then take some off the top and the bottom. Well, just take some off the bottom because there's more on the bottom than at the top. So yeah, probably each, the top and the bottom probably want to come down about half. Should have measured it really, but I just thought with it being this kind of shape and size anyway, so just a little bit more. I think again I'm going to take a shaving off the top and the bottom because I don't want to make the line round it uneven. Well, not noticeably uneven. One more. Right, I'm going to measure it. Well, I'll be able to measure it up against this one. So that will be fine for the front. In fact, still need to get some more off the side. Okay, I've got that one pretty spot on. So I'm going to measure it. So it is 5.5 by, oh gosh, I wonder if it would be easier to do it in centimetres. So it's 8.5 centimetres by 14. So I'm going to cut the next one. Right height ways, yep. Trying to think what I said. Did I say 8.5? I think quite a lot still wants to come off that then. Yeah, I thought doing it in the squares would be easier, but actually it's not because of the line around it, and we're trying to keep it quite central. It's actually more fiddly. Like the plain one, I will be able to just measure that and get it cut. Still a fraction. Let's take some off this side. La la la. Meanwhile, alright, let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's fine. So that's those two. Let me, I think I'll be able to get two done. So I'm actually just going to measure this up against the paper. Oh, that was lucky getting both in the top bit. Saves waste. Be able to pop these leftovers in with me botanicals. So let's measure that. Yeah, that's spot on. Could probably just do with a sliver and taking off the top. Look at that. Yeah. And then this one. Sorry, you've not got anything more fun to look at than... I don't even know if you can see my elbow actually as I'm doing it. Not like that would make it any more fun, but right, so I just need a little bit more, and then that smidgen off the top. Okay. Yeah, I would say they're pretty spot on. So I'm going to put the green ones on the green, I think. I actually like it that way around. Okay, so I'm going to ink, and I'm going to use I don't know if that's gathered twigs, walnut stain. I'm going to say I wasn't bothered if it was walnut stain or gathered twigs, so I shall just go around these. Yeah, it's a really nice paper pad. I had a bit of trouble finding it because I think it's about 7 years old. I'd originally seen Carol Tinston use it, and I think she'd mixed it in with Edith Holden. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, I really love that paper pad. And yeah, I had some searching to do, so I did manage to get an A4 and a 12 by 12, and then a couple of ephemera packs, and then on eBay, they was from like a shop website. I'm just going to ink around here because I do think you do see a little bit of that. And then I managed to get some tissue and some greeting cards, and I don't know if I got something else, and that was off eBay. So yeah, I was a while until, you know, I got what I wanted. But it's a strange kit really, because there's these lovely botanicals in, so it's very green, ferns and things, and then there's like some bird sheets, which they do go with the botanical, but they also look nice on their own. And then there's kind of like this pink and purple, which is far too bright for me, which really, it's got elements of the kit, but it just seems like it's from another kit. And I think that's what Carol was using with her Edith Holden. But for me, the pink and purple's a little bit too bright. So that's that one. Oh, quite chuffed with that. Got it in the right way, haven't we? Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Check that your book is the right way before you glue down and stick in, and that your pieces are the right way. I was lucky, really lucky then. Now, I'm not going to cover the spine up on the front of these, because when I do use them, I will be sewing the signatures into the spine. So I would put some lace or some burlap or something down it after I've sewn them in. So I know Rachel put a lot of lace and stuff on hers, but I think she's doing a hidden spine in hers. and get a little bit down that edge. That's it. Yeah, I love that. So that's the inside, and I don't seem to, I suppose it's, yeah, it does line up. I'm going to say I think it was just a little bit wonky. Yeah, so I'll probably cover that after I've put the signatures in. So I made some things. Susan Taylor Brown has been doing a bit of a challenge. Again, it's challenging herself, and it's called Start With a Leaf, and she's been doing some lovely tea bag projects with dried leaves. So I've never done anything like it before, and it just sparked, you know, my enthusiasm, and I thought I'd give it a go. And this is what I made. So it's essentially a big cluster type thing. So I've Mod Podged the leaves. Then this is the tea bag. This is some cheesecloth all shredded up. Then we've got this Sari silk here. A bit of what do you call that? It's like upholstery fabric. Bit of calico there, and then a button and some eyelash trim and stuff. And I thought one of these would actually look nice on the front. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's have a look which one would be best. I don't know if that would be a little bit too big, but that's not to say that I couldn't take some off of that. And then we've got this one. I think that suits being on the front of something. Do you like that one as well? Oh, I love that one. I think I'm going to go with this. Obviously the sequins have caught my eye. So yeah, I think that would be nice on there. So I don't know if to stick it directly onto there or to stick it on, I think I'm going to stick it on some card. I don't know why, but I just feel like that's what I should do. So I'm going to stick it on my chicken pie. I might as well stick it that way. So I'm going to trim it because I'll trim it first, and we'll trim it in a square and then just place that on and see what that looks like. I've now covered my trimmer and can't get to it. Right, put that on there. So I'll start by just cutting that one side straight. And what is it? At its widest, it's 9 centimetres. So I've got it at 9. And height at its highest is 13. So if I stuck that onto there, and then, so now it's a little bit wide. Well, it's not a little bit wide for the book, but I feel like it needs a little bit more off, and somewhere it's not straight, unless the cover's not totally straight, which that's a possibility. Okay, let's take a little bit more off. So I am going to glue this onto this, and let's move some of these out of the way. I'm going to use the fabric tape. I'm going to leave these bits more free and just actually put it in the middle part. So really the inside of where I've sewn around it. If it's too faffy on the book after, I can always just go in with the art glitter glue and just stick bits down. I was going to say sew bits down, stick bits down. Whew, that was like a tongue twister. Now I wish I'd have inked that before I've just put it down. So let me just go in and ink. So Susan Taylor Brown is Poppiness on Etsy, and she's on YouTube. She does some really lovely projects, and I just saw, I think she brought another video out yesterday. I've not caught it yet, and that's something else to do with tea bags, so I'm quite looking forward to that. Let's just get that. So I definitely want to do this leaf thing again, and I will be doing it in the botanical series for anybody that's interested, or you can just go and watch Susan's video. So she's got lots of really interesting things. So that's going to go there. So about there. Yeah, I'm not going to stick anything else under it, or I don't think it needs any lace on or anything like that. I think the green and this, what do you call these? Because obviously it's the cover, it's now a cover, but it's not a cover. Is it like a cover plate or something? Because I know people make these kinds of things and they've got them ready then to put on the front of the journal, but I don't know what you would actually call it. Cover of the cover, cover. It, like, there must be a name, so if you know, let me know. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't stick all this down, because thinking about it, if I do put some lace or some burlap in, I can then perhaps tuck that down there and then stick that over the top. So that's one. Let me see if I can press it down a bit, make sure it's all contacted to the so yeah, really happy with that. So one. I mean, not like you to see much of that, but I think that's just a bit up there. Probably go around there with my little thin brush, but yeah, I'm chuffed with that. So that's one. We're at 34, so I don't think there's no way I'm gonna start on the big one. So you'll have to let me know, do you want me to do a separate video doing the big one? I mean, it is going to be very similar. I think those A4 pages that I've picked out just fit inside that cover, so that's going to be really easy. just popping them down. I'm gonna go all around this time, because obviously there was little bits that you could see through it, so it's probably best to ink around it. I've already put some card in that spine, so that part's done. Just need to put the calico down it and put the papers in the cover, and put something on the front. So it won't be a very long video, but if you want to see me do that one, then I can come back. It might take a few weeks because I am quite in front with filming. I mean, it's Wednesday now and you will see this on Sunday, but yeah, the rest of my videos I'm quite in front with, so it's being able to pop things in. That's why some days, like, you will get 2 videos, because yeah, I've just got that much to say. Yeah, I'm going to say, obviously I've got that many different projects going off that I just can't fit them all in, you know, on a schedule kind of thing, without sometimes, yeah, having two videos. Yeah. So I am still working on finishing the Tim Holtz folios. As soon as I have done them, I will put a flip through on, and then once the flip through's up, I will then list them in the Etsy shop. I know there's a couple of people who were interested in them, so yeah, as soon as I put that up, then that'll be the day that they go in the Etsy shop. But yeah, I was hoping to have them totally finished by today, but I've just had to put them really to one side. I'd run out of steam a bit for them, so I didn't want to just push through and, you know, just to get them finished, and 2, I just had other things to get on with. So yeah, I do need to get back to them, because 3 are totally finished, and the 4th one is about 1/3 of the way finished. No, I've started 1/3, so there's 2/3 left, and then I obviously need to put the papers in the notebooks what go in the expanding pocket at the back. I think that's actually stuck down. It's that corner. I knew it was sticking up somewhere. Oh, I love this green. That's such a nice green. So that's that. You know what? I didn't use my roller, did I? On the other one. And I love using my roller. So I'm just going to put a bit of ink down there. So yeah, I was really quite nervous about doing this, but beforehand, but yeah, I don't know if I've done it right or what, but it seems to be. So that one, no, I don't think so. What have I done with the other 2? I think that needs to be on something bigger. Ooh, that could be quite nice. Quite liking this one, you know. I think what I'm going to do, if I can find my big scissors, which are just next to me, I am going to cut all around this zigzag. With them being samples, they were zigzagged around anyway, because there was just little squares. I must get some fabric scissors. Some what I just used for fabric. I mean, these are fabric scissors, but they're very, very cheap ones. I mean, I bought these for my dream catcher shop, really. I've not actually bought myself any fabric scissors for doing junk journals. Right, so we do need some more off the top. Oh, I'm ever so thirsty. So just got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Yeah. Oh, why is that? When you try and make things better. I don't know if I've told you the story of I once cut this lad's hair. I mean, we weren't very old. We were probably 14. He was my best friend. And he wanted his fringe cutting. And I said, oh, I can do it. I'm going to stick this directly on because it is a flat back. I said, I'll do it. It's only, you know, straight across. They were like, yeah, yeah. So I got my mum's kitchen scissors, started cutting it, and could I get it straight? So I kept saying, oh, I just need to take a bit more off. Oh, I just need to take it. Yeah, nearly there. Oh my goodness. He had hardly any fringe left. I think he cried. Yeah. In fact, I think we was younger than 14. I think we was probably about 12, you know. I bet his mum went bananas. I think she did. Oh dear. So yeah, I have never tried to cut anybody's hair since. And I think that gets in the way of me even being able to cut straight, because I just, as soon as I'm trying to straighten something up, I just go back to then, and it's like, oh, I mean, as an adult, I can, you know, like from his mother's point of view, I bet she was absolutely fuming. I mean, if my daughter came home and, you know, somebody had hacked at her hair, you'd go bananas, wouldn't you? You'd be like, what on earth was you thinking of? That's so cute. But yeah, I think these will be best as like little books to go with something else. I just kind of see them as being like little pocket books that you've took out with you when you're exploring. And I think I should have thought about it before actually, but it doesn't matter. I wouldn't mind adding like a pencil loop to it or something. So we are, oh, I've got 2 minutes left. Yeah, right. So in fact I'll show you, and then there's probably no need to do a video. So I'm going to use the frame that I made. So I do have a video making this. Again, I'm not putting anything at the back of it. I think this olive colour is absolutely beautiful, and it really goes well with the Tim Holtz paper. So that's going to go there. Again, I would, well, I'm umming and ahhing if to put some rivet things up there and have this as one of those elastic books. Julie from Camilla Crafts did one with the Edith Holden. So yeah, this just got really messed up, so I have put that in. So the muslin or calico wants going there, and yeah, they would just want cutting down slightly, so I think that would be beautiful inside. And I don't know if you get two thingies in there or not, but I thought even if I put one in, I can have two notebooks in the one elastic. So yeah, that would be that. So we're at 45 minutes. So thank you very much. I'm going to say another good challenge, something else that I've never done, and it wasn't in my top 10 to be doing yet. So it's, you know, pushed it forward a bit. Obviously then I can learn from what I've just done. So thanks for joining me. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.